And good afternoon, everybody. It's Coda here from Amazing ATS. Oh, Shane, how's it going today? And look what we have out. We have the T880. This is the updated version of the T800. This mod today is by Tom Dooley, and I'm going to apologize right now. The link I am not able to share. This mod is currently private, and we do have the 8x4. Oh, actually, no, this is fully set up for an 8x6 today. And right now we've got a all-terrain crane on the back, 77,500 pounds. Right now we are sitting here in Carlsbad, New Mexico. Let's get up to Beezer Homes in Gallup. So without any further waiting, let's hop into the truck, get our butts going down the road. Beacons on. Let's just double check and make sure that I've got that lift axle down. Oh, yep, it was down. Stupid me. And then my stupid star spoke on my chair is like being a royal pain in the butt. Well, the skin you can actually get for a T880, and this is called a Storm Chaser skin, and it is from Lucasi. It is available on the Steam Workshop. And the skin is changeable metallic. You won't be able to change like the fire part of the skin, but you are able to change to pretty much any color that you would like. And yes, if you notice that right there, that CV antenna is wiggling. Oh, I'm doing pretty good for a Tuesday. I'm having absolutely no complaints whatsoever. You're pretty much quite warm all year long down there in Jamaica. You guys are pretty much sitting right on the equator. Gotta go one more, Coda. You're not gonna turn here. I actually need to adjust these brakes. They are just a little bit too touchy. There we go, that should be a whole lot better. Oh, today it's actually nice and cool where I live. It's in the middle 60s. And actually tonight my furnace is probably going to run again. The low temperature is going to be 47. how's it going today? That is that's a mod from Sissel, and it's called the Flat UI. You can download it from the Steam Workshop and put it anywhere in your mod list. It doesn't need to have any particular priority. Seems like every time I go to the outside view, I need to reset my TrackIR for some stupid reason. Hey, what's going on, LeVar? Oh boy, we get to go through Red Light City, otherwise known as Roswell. This is going to be good with a 77,000 pound load on the back of us. Yes, LeVar. Yo, what's up, Miles? You will need to download the installer from TruckersMP.com. And if you don't have a separate profile, I suggest that you do, otherwise it can screw up your single player profile. Mike DSG, thank you so much for that subscribe there on YouTube. I appreciate it. Good evening, George. How are you doing today? Well, you download the installer, you want to make sure that your profile and your game inventory on Steam is set to public, so the installer can recognize ETS2 or ATS or one or the other. You don't need to install both of them. And then once that is detected, then you can go ahead and hide your profile once again if you do keep it that way. If you're not sure how to do that, there are several install videos already on YouTube in order to get that set up. What do you mean? What kind of what do I have set up on it? The skin is called Storm Chaser from Lucasi. It does work on the T880 also. Now the skin itself is metallic. The yellow-red parts there, the design itself, that cannot be changed. But the skin itself is metallic. Pretty much set whatever color that you would like on it. Yeah, you will need your own truck on that profile, LeVar. You cannot do the quick jobs in multiplayer. Hey Jason, welcome to today's live stream. Glad to have you here. And underneath the hood today, we do have a Detroit Series 60, 585 horsepower, 18-speed transmission. The rear end is geared at 3.25. Yeah, the 880 is just the updated version of the 800, but the T800, as I mentioned previously, is outselling the T880. Did you register an account with TruckersMP, LeVar? And no, you guys are not seeing that. That CB antenna is moving back and forth. Yeah, you need to create an account with TruckersMP. Well, definitely, I agree. The 800 does look a whole lot better than the T880. No, you are not, Corey. Today we are driving the Kenworth T880. And we do have this set up as an 8x6. Oh no, Tuesday is one of my regular streaming days. As long as they continue to make money on the T800, they are definitely going to keep them around. Yesterday's Coast to Coast stream, I was just bored out of my mind and needed to do something, so we did hop on for a stream. TruckersMP.com. That would be gigahertz. What, like the frequency that a processor or your RAM would run at. I believe you are correct there, George. Well, at least all iterations of it. The 900A, the B, the L, and whatever else that they're coming out with these days. Definitely figures we're gonna get pulled into the chicken coop. Oh no, you could run this game with a dual core if you want. Although I'm currently running an i7-7700. It's running, I believe, 3.6 gigahertz if I remember correctly. Let's see how heavy this thing is today. That would be why we're not getting up and going. 125,000 pounds. Oh, that's just my bot in there. I use the bot to throw the messages out there about the liking and the subscribing and things like that. So don't worry about it, Rico. And that would depend on what license the truck is for. And I don't believe Sterling is still making trucks. Yeah, each individual truck would need its own license. So the licenses that SCS has right now are for the T680, the W900, and then also the 579 and the 389. And that stupid cop ran into me and caused me to get a fine. It's like, really? Can you not see the massive trailer I have on behind me? Are you talking about USF Holland? I wouldn't have any idea as to why. The closest place for USF around me is down roughly about 2.5 hours away to my southeast. If you do like driving trucks, Corey, you are gonna get addicted. Not around me, I haven't. I think their newest truck that I saw was maybe in early 2000s, and that's about it. They probably will, George. When parts probably get too expensive, that's when you'll see them start replacing trucks. When you create an account, LeVar, you need to, or have you already created an account and don't remember the password? You should be able to reset your password, though, even through Steam. Because of drama. Oh, they shouldn't require your Steam username and password. No, they're not going to need that. Yeah, if you don't have an account with TruckersMP, LeVar, you must create one. Tom Dooley released a Kenworth T680 T880 combo, and I believe that was for like version 1.29. He did get it updated for 1.31. Unfortunately, I am not able to share the link, and this mod is private. The company that I was in, yes, they ran Trucksbook, and pretty much the reason I left is they sapped all the fun out of it. They turned it into a competition instead of just having fun driving and hauling freight. I mean, when you turn something into a competition, it literally saps all the fun out of it for me. No. And the guy is an idiot. All he cares about is money from his streams, and that is it. And to be honest with you, that is quite sad. competition. He turned it into a competition, and when that happened, nope, it was no longer fun. It turned into who can run the most miles, who had the highest number of loads and things like that, who made the most money. I mean, how is that fun? If you guys do want to get this mod, one thing I do recommend is you will be able to find Tom Dooley's Facebook on the SCS forums. You can friend him on there, and then you would be able to download these mods. He just asks that you do not share them and you do not redistribute. Just gonna sit here in the left lane. That far right lane is gonna come to an end up here, and I don't need to be making any drastic movements. Alright there, crash and roll stunt team. Good, get back over in the granny lane. Good driver. Yep, and that's it, because they want to be #1 in the listings. And as soon as you turn anything that's supposed to be fun into a competition, it saps the fun out of everything. So I will never ever join another VTC. One of the biggest reasons that I play ATS, I drove these trucks in the real world as a living for quite a few years, and I do miss it, but there's no way for me as of right now to go back over the road and actually do this job again. So that is one reason. And number two, I like interacting with you guys. Once I figured out how to stream, it's like, okay, yeah, alright, I love interacting. So here I am doing this. I mean, and I definitely thank you guys for all your support since I started. Without you guys, I would not be where I am. And the third reason, I love Chrome. Hey, Martin, how's it doing today? Yeah, on MP I am an owner-op, even though I have Vortex Logistics on there. I mean, it don't make a darn bit of difference. It's not a company name, it's my owner-operator name. And yeah, we will be doing another multiplayer convoy. When that's going to happen, sometime later this month. Right now I've got to go. I've got a chiropractor appointment tomorrow, no big deal, but next Thursday, since I had screwed up my knee at the beginning of the month again, I got to go in for an MRI next Thursday. And the following Friday, I go back to the doctor for the results. So right now, it's going to be after that, more than likely, of when a convoy would take place. I'm hoping I don't need surgery again, because if I do, more than likely I'm going to be laid up all summer long once again. Would I still be able to stream? Yep, but we're going to have to go back to a Slush-O-Matic. My guess is because of Scepter and Meltdown, and they did come back for a little bit, but they've been taken offline once again. Either there's a problem with the host, or they are just getting rid of the American server for ATS, which I don't see why they would be doing that. There's still a US server for ETS too. So my guess is more along the lines there's a problem with the hosting service, and they haven't got it fixed yet. Slush-O-Matic, that's an automatic. Yeah, I actually should have button hooked that turn a little bit more than what I did, but I'm glad we made it through without any damage. And no, I am still working, Martin. And I'm one of the lucky ones. I get to sit at home in front of a computer all day long. Did I hit? Darn it, you did, Cody. You smacked the darn mirror off the thing there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yep, and I totally screwed up. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, let's see if we can get through here. Otherwise, I am kind of screwed. Yeah, we're gonna smack that mirror again. I already see it. You didn't see that. I just cheated. Otherwise, we would have been sitting here. We would have been sitting there forever, because there was absolutely no way to get around that corner with the way I was. Don't know. Let's see what we got here heavy haul wise in Gallup. Scraper up to Elko. I want to check external contracts. I want to see if we have anything that has a Stinger axle on the back. Short run, but that's the heaviest heavy haul there, 123,000 pounds. Let's see if we got anything longer. There we go. Let's take the lift truck chassis over to Barstow. That's right, James. Win some, lose some. Oh, what do you know? We're picking up right here, right where I dropped off at. Did I not line up correctly there under the kingpin? There we go. Not really, LeVar, no. Alright, let's not try to damage this load. The US City expansion is close, it's not the same thing. This thing is pulling like a sissy. Well, the US expansion is like that. It's just not as big as MHA Pro. can't run mods in TruckersMP, so MHA Pro is useless on there. If you're having trouble setting up TruckersMP, I definitely suggest watching a video so you can follow along with the steps. Because it's really not all that hard to set up. It's trying to get their servers to discover your games in your inventory and your profile is a royal pain in the butt. And it sounds like that's where you're stuck at. No, Flad, this is not. Just, LeVar there is having trouble getting it installed. Arizona, be nice. Do not pull me into the chicken coop. It more than likely wants a link to your profile. One thing going across 40 here, since we're going to be limited to 65, really don't have to worry about slowing down when we hit the 65-mile-an-hour zones around Flagstaff and Kingman. Now, that depends for the oversized load, if they are larger than the width of a lane on an interstate, which is 11 feet wide, they will need that oversized load. Otherwise, it is not required. I'm hauling an external contract, so that's why I'm stuck at 65. That is correct, Corey. So pretty much the higher the gigahertz, the more quote-unquote powerful a processor is going to be. Now there's different grades of processors also. For gaming, as I mentioned, you either want a Core i5 or a Core i7. Core i5 at the minimum. For Ryzen, which is AMD, you're going to want to get a minimum of the Ryzen 5. And Chad, we currently have the Detroit Series 60, 585 horsepower underneath the hood. No, the fastest it would go would say like 4.2, depending on what you are doing. Especially if it's say a quad core or an octa core, which is 6 cores, not all cores may be doing the work. Now, right now I'm sitting here playing the game and I am streaming. My CPU usage is right around 40-45%. 17 Husky, we are hauling a lift truck chassis, 118,000 pounds. We're on our way over to Barstow. bought Corey, my system was a pre-build. I just transplanted it into a different case, and it was the HP Omen from Best Buy. The computer when I bought it was $1,249. It might be up to around $1,299 now, but pretty much that computer is exactly what's sitting inside of my case. Pretty much the only maps that I got, LeVar, is the cities, if I can talk. Cities Expansion, the Coast to Coast, and Canada Dream. And no, I am not running the cruise control. I've got my foot on the accelerator. So I guess you can call this a Georgia overdrive. With the exception of I am not in neutral. No, you get the same companies that are in the base game. Nothing new, really. Although one of them might have like an IKEA or something in it, which is one of the ones that you would find in MHA Pro, but they are not all over the place. And now this here is Georgia Overdrive. Oh, I've got my foot on the clutch is what I'm doing, really. What is the AMD processor? If it's an FX, is it a 6300, an 8320, 8350? I do not know him. No, I don't. Yeah, and I just repeated myself like 3 times in the same sentence. Way to go, Coda! Well, the 2 terabyte is a mechanical hard drive, 16 gigabyte of RAM, that's good. GTX 1060, is that the 3 gigabyte or the 6 gigabyte version? And which AMD FX processor? Is it a 6300 or an 8320? Hey Ghost, how you doing today? Gigabyte, and which AMD processor of the FX series? What are they asking for the computer? Oh, I'm doing awesome like a possum this Tuesday evening or Wednesday morning for you. That's not a overly bad price, although the weakness in that system is going to be the processor. I mean, Ryzen is already a year old. I would definitely go for either an i5, a one there, or try to get a Ryzen 5 system. FX series are not a bad CPU. They are just a little bit older and they run quite hot. Now, if you go with a Ryzen 5, I mean, I'm definitely going to recommend that, only because even with a B350 motherboard, which is what the manufacturers are going to throw in, if you wanted to, you are able to do even a little bit of light overclocking. That's what I get for not having a hood mirror on. I almost went ahead and sideswiped that car. What website are you searching on? what Rico said there. You can search for AMD Ryzen 5 gaming computer. As far as I know, there's not, Martin. There was the April update for version 1803. Topside Dewey, thank you so much for that hosting there on Mixer. Topside Dewey? Topside Wolf, oh my god, I so cannot read, I do apologize. Topside? Simulated Realism, how's it going today? Welcome to today's stream. Going to be doing a multiplayer convoy towards the end of the month. It's more than likely going to be after June 22nd. I've got an MRI to go to next Thursday, and then the following Friday I have a follow-up with my orthopedic doctor. You gotta see how bad I screwed up my knee. So we're going to be coming up to pretty much a 270 degree turn up here, and we're going to be going underneath that overpass. And if this car gets the hell away from me, what we're going to do, since we have such a long trailer on behind, we're actually going to hog both lanes. of that one, Corey. Ryzen 5 1400, 1 terabyte hard drive. Well, that's actually, and how much are they asking for that? Yep, you guys just saw that. I stalled the truck. Thought it had enough to get on there on its own. I actually had to go ahead and put the differential on in order to get more traction. Now you guys may be wondering, why am I backing up here? Well, very, very simple. We've got an extremely long trailer on behind us, and we want to make sure that we're going to get in here straight, so we backed up to give ourselves a little bit more room. And I can't see if I'm in or not. Oh, good guess, Coda. Alright, Ghost, you take care. Alright, and one thing that I need to do, guys, I just noticed here on the stream that my emergency beacons are not working, and I've got a very good idea what might be causing it. So we are going to lose these tires, but I did activate the Cascadia, regular Cascadia, earlier today, and it seems that that really was the only thing that I added besides the T680, the 880. There's nothing else in here that I did, so that might be the mod that was causing the beacons to not work, because heaven knows Cyrus the Virus has literally one hell of a crappy interior. So let's go ahead and see here. Haha, that is a good one there, Simulated. What was the... Was it 1060, was it a 6 or a 3 gigabyte? And of course, I take a mod out and my game crashes. One moment, guys, this will be back up in a minute. Yeah, I forgot. Every time I do that, my game needs to reset itself, so it crashes on me. Alright, and we are actually back in Santa Fe, but we're going to go take a really quick trip back over to Barstow. And I'm only doing this because the tires got messed up. As you see, they put Dynamix back on. So what we're going to do is we're running the Alcoa rims from Viper. So we're just going to go ahead and put the Bridgestone tires back on there. Alright, there we go. And let's take a look here what we've got heavy haul-wise out of here in Barstow. If there is anything, we may end up having to take another external contract. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, we're gonna go up to San Rafael. I saw that mod on atsmods.lt, and what was it, like 75 different loading screens? Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and raise that axle as we go over and get our load. What is this? Blue Line Rental up here? Is that where we're going? Yep, Blue Line Rental it is. Well, it all depends on your budget, actually, Corey. Now, I do have to say that truck looks awesome, and we do have some Aussie fuel tanks on here today, too. Alright, without any further waiting, let's get our butts up to San Rafael. I do know if the emergency flares are not working. I do know that it's this mod that's causing it. Oh yeah, easily. appreciate that, Simulated. Damn bus, really? Oh, I would give to the community, because without community, this game really is nothing. And we should be thankful that SCS is allowing mods to be supported. And if they really wanted to, they could turn off the ability for the game to use mods, and then we're stuck with the plain old generic sounds and the same old Ford trucks. It is a Alcoa rim pack. I definitely appreciate that, Simulated. Normally I am running a train horn for the air horns on the truck. Not today. We just got the plain old SCS air horn. Done any heavy hauls in a while, and I figured, hell, I paid for the DLC, might as well use it. I think I'm using the Alcoa Rim Pack version 1.3.1. But if you want those rims and that tire that I'm running, Martin, all you got to do is keep Viper's mod installed, his 389, and you can access those for any truck that you would like. And there was one of those times to where if you can't find it, grind it. Yes, they are. Alright, and once again, the emergency beacons are not working, so it looks like it might be this mod that is causing it. Have to do a little bit more testing here once I'm done streaming to find out what's going on. What I should have did was put the heavy hull rims on the front. Instead, nope, I'm just running 315/70s. Oh, those rims are included in the Outlaw Peterbilt too. The Outlaw Peterbilt is pretty much the same thing as Viper's 389. It's just an updated version of the TAM edition. Yes, I ran a red light because I didn't want to sit there. Surprised that AI didn't pull out into the trailer. downloaded. I haven't done anything with it as of yet. I still need to do a little bit of testing. And the same thing with the 379 EXH or the EXHD, whichever that other one is. There's no point in, well, I can get in multiplayer. I may cruise along 80 miles an hour in the middle of California. The only thing that I have turned off in this game is the fatigue simulation. Now I do have a profile to where I have everything turned on, and the profile itself is not cheated. And every once in a while I will play that, but I don't stream it. In case any of you are wondering what I'm using to control the truck, we've got a Thrustmaster T150, we've got the T880 shifter from Thrustmaster, we got the T3PA pedals. Sitting on top of the shifter is the Affliction MegaShifter, and for head movement we have TrackIR. Yeah, that would be the one, Martin. How's it going, Mason? But my name isn't Joshy, it be Coda. That is, unless you're referring to somebody else there watching. It's quite alright, Mason. No harm, no foul. whoops, buddy, you lost some pipe. I do hate about California, though, is the 55-mile-an-hour speed limit. It seems like every stream I end up over in this God-forbidden state. Yes, I do, Mason. Yeah, I downloaded the updated version yesterday, and then actually I ran it last night. And I love the work that, I forget who's doing Colorado, but sure, Black Spots is working on Texas, Oklahoma, and like western or eastern Kansas. What he is doing down in there looks amazing. I currently don't have Coast to Coast in the mod list. I did deactivate it for today, but more than likely I'm going to leave it activated just so we can start cruising all over the United States. Yeah, Yosemite is awesome. I went through there on Sunday. Who gives a damn about a $1,000 fine? I mean, for a new map developer who created that, my hat's off to him. And the pictures of Oregon that have been released so far, it's like, give it to us now, it looks ready. there's rumors. From what someone had said, they are currently working on Washington. That's Washington State, mind you guys. Since SCS did say they are going to finish the 101 from Los Angeles all the way up into Washington itself. I believe it ends around Seattle or somewhere up in there. But if Washington's going to be the next DLC, that's going to be a DLC dependent state to where you do need Oregon. Even though Utah would not require any additional DLC purchases, that's still my guess as to what the next state is going to be. Although I may be wrong and they may go with a DLC dependent state, or maybe they're giving us 2 states for the price of 1 and they haven't leaked that information to us yet. Definitely be buying Oregon. I'll be buying all the DLCs, and then we're getting special transport too, which is amazing. Did I just go the wrong way? Apparently I did. It did have me turning there, I thought, or was I supposed to go underneath the overpass? Hell, I can't even remember. Yep, I made a boo-boo. I wasn't supposed to turn right there. I was supposed to go underneath the overpass. No, you don't. Actually, the non-DLC required version has been updated for 1.31. However, you are not going to get any of the new content. 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . stupid me, I turned when I was supposed to go straight. Coda, you need to pay attention to GPS. Definitely, just all the added content is so worth it. And then just the way that New Mexico looks, I mean, it's like, who cannot afford $12? I mean, that's basically an hour work for most people. Now, the one that most people are probably going to gripe about is Texas, because that DLC is going to cost $20, if not more. Alright, I can't see if those are on. Oh, Coda, you like pulled way too forward. And for some odd reason, I cannot see those things in my mirror. There we go. Alright guys, I am going to get on out of here for this Tuesday evening. I do first and foremost though want to thank you guys for joining in. If you did enjoy today's live stream and you are on YouTube, make sure you give it a thumbs up to let me know. I will be back tomorrow probably again on Coast to Coast. What truck we're going to have? I think I'm going to run my W900 again. But other than that, you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday nights, and we will see you on the Flippity Flop.